Hey, everybody. What was you mumbling?
There's buzzing in the background. Can you hear it? There you go.
That's back feed from one of the pewters.
The pewters?
Well, you have a back feed from your pewter. I mean, pewter. But they poop. Yeah. Here's a button that says stop gun control. Yes. Gun control. Hit what you aim at. Gun control. Using a sentence. Put the red dot on his head. And don't ask for a blizzard.
Oh, my God. Oh, my
Laser
God.
pointer?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page. Apparently, you seemed lost.
Told you I'm not here this morning.
Yeah, but I need you here this morning. There ain't nobody else here.
Remember, I got to leave at 9:45.
I know, man.
I could have just not showed up.
Yeah, I mean, I know other people that just do that.
We need to do this on live air.
Now, I'm fixing to tell you that. Just zip it.
Don't make me throw something at you.
Just don't make me mute you till we go live.
I ain't talk.
I know. You're a little taller.
Oh, my God.
Might be a shade whiter. Not brighter. Just whiter.
Whatever.
All right, now we're going live. Good morning, boys and girls.
Are you going to be so loud first thing in the morning?
I woke up at like 5:47 before my alarm went off.
To be exact.
I thought, yes, as odd as it is, there's a reason I have that stuck in my mind, because in this house, due to the grandma situation, things happen with dreams, and then sometimes they're not dreams. Like, we think we've had a dream and it's truly not a dream. So last night I just woke up, bright-eyed, walked out, got my coffee, took the dog out, blah, 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 blah. I start writing a post about being powerful. You control who you are. Mm-hmm. Somebody else doesn't control you. You control who you are.
Right.
And you fall under the sheep or the people herding the sheep. And the people that are herding the sheep don't want you to see how powerful you are. They don't want you to ever realize that you have power, because they want to keep you as a sheep. I'll go back into the story in just a second. So as I'm typing all this, my wife just normally comes walking into the kitchen, quiet, gets her coffee. This morning she comes in wide open, and I'm in the middle of typing about you deserve better, you should think better. And she starts, and I'm looking at my phone going, oh, my God. And in my mind, I'm like, shut up. Shut up. No. I'm in my zone typing. Shh. And she stopped me in the middle of what I was typing. And I'm like, no, because I don't know what I'm going to type. I never know what I'm going to type until I just sit down and start typing.
Right.
Like, I can't repeat to you word for word what I typed.
Right.
I can go reread it, and it won't come out of my mouth flowing like it did when I typed it, because I just start typing. I don't know what I'm typing, right? So as she comes out, she starts just babbling about this dream, and it makes me stop what I'm doing. But as I start listening to this dream, so there's a woman, my wife is going to send me all the details. My wife doesn't know who this person is, by the way. She wakes up with this vision of this gray hair woman saying things in this dream, and that she died on the same date that Zaylee was born. And this lady lived through the concentration camps and was kind of like me, being a self-empowering, pushing positivity, and she kept 800 people alive in a concentration camp and died on Zaylee's birthday. Crystal woke up with this face, starts just researching some of these things that she heard in her dream. It all leads back to this woman. So now Crystal's just blown away, like, how did I just dream this? And then I'm kind of sitting on the couch going, holy cow, because I'm looking at what I'm typing, and she's behind me pouring coffee telling me all this, and I'm like, here's another one of those nights that just happened. I'm over here pushing the positive and typing all this stuff to inspire people to be powerful and not be sheep and not be controlled. You deserve better in your life. You have to stand up for yourself. And she's coming in here telling me about a concentration camp and a woman that, you know, lived through it, kept people going, 800 people survived due to her, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is.
Right.
Rob has a video of me doing the prayer the other day, and kind of the same thing. Rob walked up to me. He's like, dude, that's a sign. You know, you need to really think about what we're going through, and our life right now is nothing compared to what we've gone through before and what we'll probably go through again. But it seems to be more of a recurring sign that I need to
look into.
I need to look at a couple things in my life that I already was going this direction. I think it's just a little more to push me that direction. So now here I've been feeling, for everybody that knows truly what's going on with me, and I'm leaving it very vague because I can't talk about it. But I've been getting beat up right now. And my good people, my close people knows what's going on. But I just started letting it batter me down and push me into the trash can. It's kind of like envision Oscar from Sesame Street. Every time he tries to poke up out of that trash can, there's somebody holding that lid and just keeps making it. Each time I try to climb out, it just pushes down on me a little more until the lid almost wasn't opening no more. I started becoming who I was years ago, where the only thing I could see was violence, because I've always had an anger issue. I needed to go to anger management classes and things like that. And I started going to church, and that really helped me control myself. But when I sit on the couch and all I can think is violence, how I want to hurt somebody, that's not good.
Right.
And I knew this. And last night we both had a long conversation, me and Crystal, and I just woke up this morning remembering what I've been telling people for the last several years.
But at the same time, you had that conversation, and then
we both went to bed, and then we both woke up with this.
Right.
And in my mind, and this, now that I said this, I'm gonna go backwards with what I said when I said I would tell it later. Everybody remembers the movie that Disney did called Ants.
Right.
So the grasshoppers ran the ants until the ants decided they weren't going to take anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this has been happening since the beginning of time. Moses, for instance, if anybody really thought about this for a second, if the Egyptians would have ever thought about it for just a split second, you kept all these other nationalities, you kept all the human beings trapped as prisoners with no guns, but you kept them on fear. And once you had them, you kept them starved and dehydrated so that they couldn't fight back. They were weak to you. But at any moment, if they would have realized that the thousands of them, I mean, we're talking tens and tens of thousands of slaves,
mm-hmm.
if they could have mentally pulled it together, and people can try to tell me I'm wrong all they want, and I don't care, because I'm going to tell you I don't care if you think I'm wrong. But if the thousands and thousands of them could have realized that they could have overpowered these dumbasses with the whips, where would, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get it. I'm trying to articulate it to get it out of my mouth. Is we become repetitious in doing what we think we're supposed to do because we've been brainwashed into believing that we have no voice.
Right.
We've been brainwashed into believing we have no power. But if you think about this, if every truck driver in the United States said, we're not driving this week, it would shut
everything.
It would shut the entire United States down.
Mm-hmm.
Because all these people that only are self-centered and wake up. Think of what people visualize: the Wall Street guy, the guy who sells stocks. Everybody visualizes, because of the movies, that we've been brainwashed into believing that most of these guys are self-centered, egotistic, blah, 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 blah. They get up, they get their coffee, they're rude to whoever their mate is, they're rude to whoever helps them get in their car, they're rude to whoever they get to work with. You know, we see this in the movie, and we're all under this whole thing that that's how these cats are, right? Mm-hmm. Now, think about this for a second. Truck drivers stop driving. CDX trains stop moving. Let's use the words anyone that uses the fuel diesel stops working. Because diesel's going to be 18-wheelers and going to be CDX trains. It's going to be a bunch of buses, even though a lot of them run off of natural gas now. But my point is, anybody that drives diesels turns the key off and says, we're not working this week. You will shut America and most likely the world down. Because that guy that gets up every morning and is so rude when he can't have filters for his coffee maker, can't have coffee for his coffee maker, he's going to get snappy and he's just going to think no big deal. Mm-hmm. Then he's going to run out of toilet paper. Then he's going to run out of beer. Then he's going to run out of Cheetos. Then he's going to run out of everything.
Milk.
Period.
Yeah, everything.
I don't care who you are. Period. You think the zombie apocalypse is something? Try the trucker apocalypse. Mm-hmm. But the point is people don't realize how, especially people of power, they don't realize how the blue-collar worker runs the planet. Mm-hmm. But yet they treat us like crap.
Oh, yeah.
And Moses had to set them free.
Yep.
So who's supposed to set us free?
Our phones are getting lit up.
So
yeah, I mean,
the problem is
you have to stand up and
people have to open their eyes. Open your eyes.
That and have a backbone. Jacob said, bring it on. # truckers start the revolution. Been hoping for the day we get the power and the voice since I was 9. I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be done. Everybody needs to get a backbone.
Yeah. I mean, it's just funny. And now I've got a friend that, I got 5,000 people on my page. So one of my friends disappeared from my friends list, and I just sent a message and said, hey, I was wondering, and it's like what I'm fixing to read is actually childish. It's actually childish, especially in the frame of mind I am right now, because anybody that truly knows me knows that I work 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. Anybody that really calls himself my friend knows that my phone rings nonstop, and I try to help as many people as I can, right?
When you just did that video yesterday about...
That's right.
Right.
Now watch this. I want you to hear what I'm fixing to read from a message. So there's a person that I've known for many, many years, and I've been wondering why I don't see her picture shoot by anymore. So I sent her a message, and I made the comment, hey, I've been wondering why I don't see your pictures anymore. So I looked to see, and we're no longer friends. I'm sure there's a story in there somewhere, because I know human beings. I know somewhere somebody's got their butt feelings hurt and wants to think that they're more important than somebody else. And people, if before you can get mad at me for not answering your phone call, take yourself out of your situation for like 3 seconds and envision what my world's like sometimes. I understand everybody's consumed, right, if you will. But before you get mad at me, think about what I might be dealing with.
Well, and the thing is that, yes, you work 7 days a week, but you also have a personal life that you have.
And a grandbaby and bills. And okay. So with this is, yes, matter of fact, since you got married and jump-started your career, you seem to forget about some of the people in your life that I thought meant more to you than that. Sadly, it took this long for you to realize you weren't on my page. Guess I got tired of always posting on your post and your wife's, but never seemed to get any response for you towards my kids. So just assume we really didn't matter to you anymore, or our friendship. When you have, let me back up, a 22-year friendship like the family we've always had with you, you don't just forget about those people, blah, 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 blah. Really? Really?
I can't say
really
anything.
This is what you're going to send me?
But
I'm just doing a thumbs up, because you just go on down the road. You know what Michael Jackson said? You got to ease on down the road. Come on, keep it moving. Kick rocks. Because if this is the friend that you are, because I didn't respond to a post on
Her
Facebook. Facebook. You're going to tell me because you left some post on Facebook and I didn't say something. Jesus Christ, before Facebook, we had phones. Call me.
Yeah.
Before you want to now type this and make sure that our friendship's destroyed. And what's sad with this is I never needed this person.
Mm-hmm.
This person was a friend because she was a friend. I never needed this friend. But this friend has needed me countless times. I mean, I have went and helped her. She was a single mother. Her mother lived with her. She had 2 kids. Her ex-husband beat the hell out of her. And we would go over, me and my friends would go over and help do stuff when stuff needed to be fixed. You needed me.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're going to bash me. Because I'm not the single guy anymore, and I'm married and you have a kid, and my career's booming, and everything in my life's going good, and then you're going to bash me.
You don't need somebody
I need
like
a sound effect for sheep.
Yeah.
Because this is what I'm talking about the people that are brainwashed. You know, this is not me bitching and complaining, people. This is me saying, open your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
What did I just say about what movies have made us believe the guys who work for the stock market act like? Now, what did I just read in this message? Exactly the same thing. And I want people to know I just opened this message. Denise saw me. Yeah. I just opened the message.
And that's why it was quiet for a
second. I didn't know this message was in my phone from this morning. I did not. When I talked about the Wall Street guy, I was given an example. I had no idea this message was there. Here's my point. Me and my wife dealt with what we dealt with last night. We both had a nice long conversation. We both went to bed. I had my dreams. She had her dreams. I wake up posting. She comes out 30 minutes later telling me about her dream that's 100% related to what I was posting. Now I'm telling you about people and how they're self-centered and blah, 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 blah. And dang, if I didn't get a message while I was telling you folks about it. I'm telling you this universe has a way of circling around people, but you got to open your eyes. You got to open your eyes. People want to call me cocky. If this is cocky, I'll take 2 scoops of it with some Raisin Bran, pour some milk up on that puppy in a big spoon and a big bowl because I'm going to eat it.
Yep.
If this is cocky, then you call me cocky. But what this is self-empowerment. This is saying I deserve better. Mm-hmm. You deserve better.
Well, see, and the thing is that thing you see on Facebook all the time is that you can real friends. And if you're a real friend, you can go however long without talking and then pick up the phone and just be right where you were.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you're going to act like that, then you don't need.
I'm going to go ahead and say I am speaking on the show about you now. Go watch the YouTube later. Thanks for the friendship. I mean, that is just such BS.
Yeah.
Such BS. And she, you know what? I can already assume if she's self-absorbed into I didn't answer her Facebook, and if you're watching this, terrific. I hope you enjoy watching this. And if you find me to be rude, so be it. I'm not the one that just typed that. Mm-mm. If this was a friend, a real friend, maybe she would have hit me up after seeing all my posts about how I was always being attacked by people. Where was she? Mm-hmm. Where would she to say, I know you've known you for years. You've changed a lot. I'm proud of who you've become. But she hasn't been sending any of those messages. And then if she wants to think about anything about her life, well, if you were a real friend, you would see what I'm going through right this week because my real friends know what I'm going through. So there.
Being blocked and unfriended by some people is like the trash taking itself out.
Man, I'm happy when you block me. Because you know what? That means I don't have to deal with it.
Yep.
I got 5,000 people on my page. I'm going to tell all of you listeners the same thing I tell my mother and people on my family. A birthday party will rise. We try to get together once a month on Sundays. I'll get a text at 12 o'clock on Sunday. You coming to the birthday party? What birthday party? Well, it was on Facebook. Really? Why didn't you just text me or call me? Well, we sent you an invite. Okay, I want everybody to remember, I'm in this place called Georgia. I get invites to come do charities in Illinois.
Right.
I get invites all day long. Come do this in Tennessee. Come do this. If you find yourself in Texas, if you find yourself, I am not boasting. My point is this. At what point did we lose humanity and think that Facebook is the only answer? Why didn't you call me? Don't tell me I sent you something on Facebook. And then I have to kind of be a little snappy and go, look, y'all may have 20 to 30 friends on Facebook, and your page probably doesn't move quite as fast as my page. So in your reality, y'all can use Facebook to do whatever it is that y'all are doing. But in my reality, I can't do that.
Right.
My reality is at 9:30 last night, me and my wife fell asleep on the couch. At 9:50, roughly 9:48, Kurt Johnson, who's fixing to start doing our sports, sends me a message and says, do you need a co-host tomorrow? Why didn't you text me? Mm-hmm. I'm not picking on you, Kurt. Please don't take it that way. I'm pointing out things in this world. Why didn't you text me? I mean, if you're a person that has communication with me, I mean, Alex just sent a text. It's that simple. I'm only saying if it's something that's important, then reach out to me through the phone. Don't rely on Facebook. We have become Facebook addicts. Mm-hmm. Yes, I do a lot on Facebook. Don't get me wrong, but I'm still going to call you.
Right.
If I need to talk to you, we need to talk.
Right.
Because you're going to lose so much translation in Facebook.
Right. Exactly.
And then Alex said maybe she's insecure in her. And I get that. Mm-hmm. But before you come at me, maybe you need to think about there's more going on in this world than just you and your bubble.
Well, and I've learned too, if you're going to send stuff like that, you don't need to send it right away. You need to either like put it as a draft or whatever, go back a couple minutes later, reread it, because most likely you're going to change some stuff around because you're like, I didn't mean it that way. You know, well,
I'm just blown away. Oh, it took this long for you to notice. Oh my God. It didn't take this long. I noticed it a long time ago, but I wasn't going to make a big deal out of it. Mm-hmm. But then this morning, you know, there's the app called Time Hop, and then there's another app that it's not an app, but Time Hop's one app. But then Facebook started doing their own little time thing. And it popped up to something that she had said 2 or 3 years ago. And I saw it and I'm like, I'm just going to go ahead and break down, send her a message and want to see what the problem is. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen you in years.
We said, things have a way of working.
If you wanted to be in my life, you would be in my life.
Right.
And people can't get mad at me because I'm chasing my dream and I have a busy life. How can you get mad at me for that? I mean, why would you be mad at me?
You're a true friend. You won't.
You should be happy that I'm doing this. You should be happy. You should also be happy. You know, when you think back to the mean person I used to be, and go, this is the same cat that, and I'm not name dropping. I'm not trying to make you people that are listening feel any certain way towards me. I'm using this as an example. She should say, it's unbelievable that he took his bus and went and fed the homeless, because I never would have thought the guy I knew 20 years ago would be that guy. Mm-hmm. You know, at what point do people go, holy cow, this dude's making a difference? Mm-hmm. I mean, we've got people that work for our government, you know, local government and big government that aren't really making a difference.
Right.
I mean,
the ones that should be.
Yeah, they're not contributing. They're not really contributing.
They're in the position that they could, and they're not.
So it's just those little things like that, you know. Again, it goes back to self-empowerment. It goes back to self-empowerment. Stand up and tell yourself, go look in the mirror if that's what you have to do, and tell yourself, you know what?
I deserve better.
I deserve better than this.
Yep.
I deserve better than this.
Mm-hmm.
And then look, my wife just said the lady that she was speaking about, her name is Corey Teen Boom. She was born and died on my granddaughter's birthday.
Wow. She was able to find that fast?
Yes.
Wow.
Because the vision that she was having in her dream was a face, you know, kind of looked similar to her grandma's. And when my phone was freaking lit. But when you see the picture, that's why she had the vision.
Wow.
So people, you know, everybody is entitled to their opinion.
Right.
Don't think for a second that I'm not telling you, because some of your self-empowerment needs to pump in your brain, needs to be that you're entitled to your opinion. Because you know what? I said it 1,000 times before. I'll say it again. Sometimes people may look at you and say, it's not always about you. But at what point do you stand up and say to yourself, it is about me?
Yeah.
Because if I'm not happy, who cares if y'all are happy? I'm not supposed to spend my whole life unhappy because I want you happy. That's not healthy.
And that's what I've been like, almost my kids' whole life. I do everything for them. And I got to the point where I'm like, how can I make them happy if I'm not happy?
That's exactly where I'm going.
Yeah.
If you're not a happy person, there's nothing being produced by you that's happy. Your work is not going to show that you're happy. Your driving to and from work is definitely not going to show you're happy. Your attitude is not going to show you're happy. Your personality will not be a good personality. There's nothing being produced by you of happiness. You are like a sponge. If I take a sponge and I go pick up some clean water and soak up some clean water in that sponge, and I walk over to a white table or a white floor and I squeeze that sponge, reality, people, if I squeeze that sponge, fresh, clean water will come out. But if I take that sponge and go over to a mud hole and I absorb all that mud and I walk over your clean floor and I squeeze that, what's going to go across your floor? Nothing but dirty water. If the analogy doesn't make sense to you, go try it. It's very simple. If you absorb nothing but negative and horrible crap in your life, you are going to bleed nothing but horrible, toxic crap. And you have to decide in your life what your intake is supposed to be. You're supposed to, and now I get, this friendship should have meant so much more to you, Scott. Blinders, I guess, comes with you. Enjoy your day. No phone calls, no texts, nada. Bye. Ciao, man. Ciao, because if this is the person that's supposed to be in my life, it's time to wake up, man. It's time to wake up. This proves that some people in your life are like seasons. They come in and out of your life for a reason. And this young lady come in and out of my life several times. We were friends, and then we weren't friends, and then she started dating this guy that was abusing her. And I remember walking into Paco's one night. I hadn't seen her in several years, and we both met each other in the Snellville area. Now, the next thing I know, I'm living in Covington. Had no idea she was in Covington. This dude had her so bashed that she wouldn't make eye contact with me hardly. And it's not because she told him who I was. He had her sitting at a table. She couldn't really make eye contact. When she walked, she basically had to look at her feet. I showed up one time when I got a phone call. where he had grabbed her by the back. She always had really long, dark, curly hair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I showed up one time and the back of her hair had a U cut out of it, where all of it was so knotted up where he had grabbed her and dragged her around and just abused her, and she had to cut the knots out of her hair. And this is what I get. You were the brother I never had. Remember that. This is what I get from her. But again, you needed me. If you take away the feelings out of this, just take away the personal hurt, take away the feelings, take the emotions out of it. Every time you needed something, I was always there.
Mm-hmm.
I was always a true friend to you. I was always there. And now, because I didn't answer something on Facebook, this is what you do.
She's only thinking about herself.
And this goes to show that all the stuff from her past has caught up with her. Where I've now ascended into having a higher brain way of thinking, and people can call that whatever. I say people are brainwashed. I say that most of America I expect better from myself.
That's what you're doing. You're expecting better and you're doing better.
And some people right now could say, well, you probably shouldn't be airing this. But you know what? I don't hide a whole lot in my life. I try to lead by example. If I can tell you as a human being what's going on in my life, not the Phil Donahue show, not Jerry Springer, not where it's written and producers are telling people what to say, but I'm telling you on the for real serious tip, this is what's happening to me. Then I want you to understand your life. I battle the same things you battle.
Right.
I deal with the same problems y'all deal with. Maybe different scales of the same problems, but we still have some of the similarities of the same problems.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is what it is. I can't, here's Jeff Matthias. Jeff Matthias, very, very patient man.
Mm-hmm.
He's been working his butt off. He knows something's not right, but he says, and now I've been friends with Jeff, met him when I was 16, become friends with him when I was 19. And when I mean become friends with him, actually became his friend, not just know him. But I met him when I was 15, 16 years old. You haven't called me, but I know what's going on. And I'm not hurt or offended or otherwise. You call me when you can. It's that simple.
That's a true friend.
That's a friend.
That's a true friend. Yeah.
That's a true friend.
Yep.
That's a true friend that hit me up last night and says, you haven't called. I know you've been telling me you were going to, but I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Can you, I got a 30-something minute drive home. Can you load me some songs? And I said, yes, sir. He says, and you just call me when you can. Yes, sir. That's understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't other people be like that?
Because they're too selfish.
I don't know if it's selfish or hurt. I don't know. Is it brainwashed into believing stuff? About a year and a half ago, I started, and I use this word transcending, figuratively, of course. I started realizing my full potential of being able to control things. And Alex and me kind of bumped and collided a couple of times, because we're trying to be crazy and funny on the show, and him and Jen were texting back and forth. And now I'm where I am now, and I look at Alex and go, we think more similar than ever.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was over the brainwashing crap that society has made us believe. He was already there.
Yeah.
Just in a little different method or different way, he was already there. And I've lived my life the way I've lived it, and that's how I've got to here,
Mm-hmm.
And then here's another friend of mine. You can just call me anytime you want, 24/7.
And I also got from Little Richard, you can ride the Scotty train as long as you want, but you can't pick the route to that so-called friend of Scotty. Bye, Felicia.
It's just sad. It's sad because
and Jacob's with you, and
she hasn't needed me in the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's going to watch this video, which congratulations if you are, but if you really look back to when I used to hear from her, it was only when she needed something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, she moved over in the Grayson area. I didn't even know she was living in Grayson. Mm-hmm. So she calls me one day, starts telling me about something, starts talking about this feud that she's had. I'm like, let me come on over there. I pull up in the driveway. I start laughing because the neighbor's one of my buddies. It's a sheetrock guy I've known for years. I get out of the driveway. He sees the big 4-wheel drive diesel pull up in the driveway. He knows whose truck it is. Mm-hmm. I get out. I wave. He waves. I walk in her house. She tells me kind of what's going on. And it's over dogs and noise and him going in the backyard and burning trash and it blowing the wind in her house and blah, blah, blah. But the two of them just couldn't communicate. So I walked next door and I talked to him and I said, look, I said, it's real simple. I said, you know who I am. You know what I'll do and what I'll say. I'm just going to put it to you like this. You're being rude. You know you're being rude. This family right here is like my cousins. I said, that little girl, I said, that might as well be my daughter. I said, because I've seen this little girl since she was born. Mm-hmm. I said, this is like family to me. And I'm just going to ask you to not be like that to them anymore. Fix their problem.
They're fine after that.
And then I never went back to her house again. So the story's off a fraction, but that's how things happen.
Right.
You know, me and this cat have talked several times on the phone over that situation. People, you know, and some of the story is not 100% accurate because I'm not going to tell the truth on what some of the fights were about because there's no need to air their dirty laundry.
Yeah. It's not anybody's business.
But that's the similarity of the story. Mm-hmm. There's no reason to air dirty laundry. It just sucks.
She only wanted you in her life when she needed you.
Well, I don't know. Should I say it that way? I don't know that I should say it that way. I just see that it was awfully convenient.
It was
and now you want to hate on me.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You make one of 10,000. Congratulations.
Just jump on the
Scotty hate bandwagon. I'm okay with it. Because for every 10,000 that hate me, there's 10,000 that love me.
There's 11.
And then Alex, hello, the Facebook Messenger's going off and my regular message is going off, so it takes me between the two. So I got from Alex, don't call me before 4 a.m. or after 2 a.m. Just say it. That's, if you're going to call me, please be respectful on it. Look, Alex, if I call you after 2 a.m. or before 4 a.m., whatever, it will be for bail money.
Bail money, or he needs a ride home.
Yeah, or I need a ride home because something's broke down or something.
Yes.
So we're gonna shoot off the commercial. My whole point behind this morning, before that message from that young lady came in, it's just real simple. You control your own destiny. Mm-hmm. You know, if you work for somebody and you don't like the person you work for, I know you need a job. Don't get me wrong. Everybody's got to work. But if you're a miserable person doing that job, you need to try to find a way out of it. Mm-hmm. Because being miserable at work is going to make you miserable before work. It's going to make you miserable after work. So that drive to work, you're going to be hating life when you open your eyes because you don't want to go to that job. When you go for your coffee, and you have to deal with your kids, are you going to be pleasant to your kids? Because you're already miserable. Nope. When you get in that car and you're sitting in all that traffic and all that road rage and all that other stuff, are you happy or are you going to be miserable?
It's going to make your road rage that much worse.
It's going to make it just worse. And then when you get to work and that person snaps off at you at work, what are you going to do?
Snap back at them.
Then you're going to have a miserable day, and then your ride home is going to be a miserable ride home.
And then you're going to get your kids and take it out on them. It's
a vicious
lose-lose
cycle.
Situation.
Got to find happiness.
Yep.
All right, I'm shutting up. We're going to get on to something else. I just wanted to kind of let y'all know that's where I was this morning. It's time to make a change, everybody. And the first thing you got to change is you. I mean, that's the first thing you got to change is you, where you are in your life, where you want to be in your life, where you need to end up in your life. Come on.
You need to play Michael Jackson's "You Are Not Alone."
No, that's way too slow. I got a good song coming up. All right, everybody. We'll be back in just a few seconds. It's just fun. Just fun. Is Boomhauer? Is that the dude's name?
Okay, on that note.
It's just for friggin' fun. We'll be right back.
Oh my God. Bella, let's go pot. What about it, Bella? Stretching it out. Come on. Bella was staring at you. Bella was just staring at you. I think I got to pee, Bella. What's up? Lay down. Lay down. Daddy, is that the one you hook up everything to?
What?
The one you just shared?
What are you talking
We're
about?
talking about you hook all that stuff to your Glock?
Yeah, that is too, right there. That's your Glock. It just slides in there. And everybody's tried to tell me that you'd have to register it with the ATF.
You don't have to.
Huh?
You don't have to.
Well, Walmart's selling one. Walmart's selling that one. Walmart sells that one.
So if they sell, yeah.
Anybody that's watching YouTube, I want you to see this.
Yeah, if you have to sell, if you're selling it at Walmart, you don't have to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're selling that at Walmart, then you're not having to register that with the ATF as an assault rifle. If Walmart sells it, duh. Right. I mean, I know that's probably not 100% accurate of information, but come on, Walmart couldn't sell it if that had to be registered with the ATF.
Yeah. There's no way.
All right, everybody. That's what happens when you play Aussie backwards. I'm not gonna go too much further with this. I'm still looking at stuff with this young lady sending me, you know, you're right, I have no clue what's going on with you and your family. Because me and my family were forgotten all about long ago, sadly. You're the kind of family that doesn't go away, Scott, but you did.
I don't have to.
Meanwhile, you're admitting that you have no clue what's going on with me. But yet you play that backwards. It's a bunch of hand gestures in the air.
Look, I don't have to plot my revenge against my enemies. I firmly believe that they're stupid enough to mess up their lives on their own.
Yes.
I just saw that.
So I recommend anybody that's listening to find time to go to my Facebook page and read what I wrote an hour ago. And I'm telling you guys, when I just start typing, I don't know what I'm typing half the time. I just kind of see a conversation or, pardon me, a topic that I want to type about. I don't know. It just comes out of nowhere. I just start typing.
Right.
So now on to lighter news. So there's this picture that I shared from an Instagram from Raven Gear 15 that I follow on Instagram. Said Instagram twice, but I'll make sure you got me.
If you didn't hear, it was on Instagram.
It's on Instagram. So I follow a lot of these gun things that to deal with Glocks. It's just kind of cool seeing tricked out Glocks. So there's this trick out little kit, if you will, that you take your pistola and it bolts and it makes it look like a submachine gun. A lot of people over the years that I've wanted this, the last 2 or 3 years, keep saying, "Oh, you got to register that with the ATF because it comes, you know, some pack machine gun, blah blah blah, whatever." Funny thing is one of the ones I shared, Walmart in Covington has for sale. It's hanging up in the gun case.
Right.
It's not a gun. You put a gun in it, but it's still semi-automatic. It's if Walmart is selling it, I don't know that you'd have to register it.
Right.
Because it's not a secondary gun. It's still one gun. It's still the same gun that's already registered. People are trying to say because it becomes something else. But if Walmart's selling it, really? Is it? So there's something, Alex, that if you know you're now doing our guns and gadgets and he's a Glock fan as well. He loves his Glocks. Maybe that's something to research, you know, just research and find out, does it have to be registered by the ATF? I'd like to have one just for friggin' Hormone Radio.
I hear you. I'm sure Alex could probably clarify even more than me, but as long as you're not making a physical modification to the gun, and that means taking something apart on the gun and physically modifying it to make it something else, that is where the issue would be. If you're adding an attachment to the gun,
that's where the issue with the ATF
it doesn't
would be.
physically modify the gun, then there's no issue.
Right.
It's just like putting a synthetic stock on a shotgun, so that it telescopes to your shoulder better.
Right. And this is very similar if you've seen the pictures.
Yeah,
I remember.
I put you a link on there, another place to buy it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when the Hellfire trigger came out.
Yeah.
ATF said that you cannot modify a semi-automatic weapon. You can't modify its trigger because there's a way that you can go in, you can file some stuff down. Correct. I mean, a lot of people don't know this, but my real father was a cop. Me and my brother and my dad used to do a lot of things, modifying stuff. Like anybody wants to know how to make a disposable silencer, you can buy a book. We can chat about that. I've made one out of PVC pipe, and it really, really, really works. Now it's really, really illegal. So this conversation could be hypothetical. I could be lying to you and telling you I made one. And I could be lying to you, telling you that it really, really worked. So I just want everybody to know that
you just need to make sure you state it was really for an airsoft version.
Yes, it was. So
no, boo boo.
Anywho's, but yes, we used to research all this, and then at the time the Hellfire trigger came out, because you're not modifying the trigger. It was a bolt-on, and it didn't make it fully automatic. You had to hold the gun a certain way for it to shoot fully automatic.
Yep.
But it technically did not shoot fully automatic. So that made it legal. Well, a couple of years later, ATF tried to say it was illegal, so I took it off. It's sitting in a drawer somewhere. But I know the law used to state bolt-ons did not count. Now, when it comes to this, it's a question. It's just a question.
Well, we need somebody to
research it.
Or somebody that has worked with the ATF or does work that could answer the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Hellfire actually worked on the recoil of the gun itself.
Yeah.
The
if you held it on your side, not to your shoulder like you'd normally shoot it, you'd have to hold it to your side and let it bounce back and forth, and that's what caused the Hellfire trigger to work. All right, now here comes somebody. Let me catch this and I'll call you right back.
Yep.
All right, bye. Just for fun.
Good hump day morning to you.
Oh, I was thinking it was Alex. Go ahead.
Good morning.
No, I'm not Alex. I couldn't tell you the first thing about a gun, but I stepped away from the phone for a minute. I heard you say something about a strap on and using a strap on or modifying
it.
You've known Scotty way too long.
We put jumper cables on it and tried to run it off a car battery. Just saying.
God.
Think of how Barney Fife would be like shaking his head with the one bullet. Yeah, we just put a car battery on it.
Oh my God.
Actually, I saw that on 1,000 Ways to Die. A guy was trying to hump
let me catch this because this is Alex about that gun.
We'll holler at y'all later.
Call us back. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Just for fun.
What's up, Scott?
Hey, what's happening?
Good morning.
Do you know anything about this?
Yeah. I've looked at them a number of times, or at least by a couple of manufacturers. The two I've looked at are made by Roni or Fab Defense. Now, these particular ones are NFA items, National Firearms Act items, because.
And what does that mean? What does that mean for us that don't know what that means?
It's regulated by the National Firearms Act of 1963.
Okay.
What that did was it took a large classification of weapons and put them under extra regulation by the government, such as machine guns and silencers. And anything that people seem to think are illegal actually aren't. You can apply to the government, pay your $200 tax stamp, and buy them under the NFA Act. So here's the deal with these carbine conversions. The ones made by Fab Defense take the Glock slide, barrel, and recoil assembly and put that into a new frame. That, by definition of the National Firearms Act, because it adds a stock and a foregrip, it converts it into a short-barreled rifle, which is regulated under the NFA. So you have to pay a $200 tax stamp. You have to go through the NFA paperwork in order to put your handgun in one of those. If you do not do that, you'll go to jail.
Okay, so literally, like right now, I'm looking at the exact one Richard sent me. Little Richard sent me the Fab one. So I pay, hypothetically speaking, this is $594. So basically, I pay $600 for this stock because that's what it is. I'm actually putting a pistol in a rifle stock. No
correct.
different than when I took my SKS out of the wood stock and put it in the plastic stock. So basically, what I would be doing is, I guess, transforming, if you will, my Glock into a mini rifle, and then you pay a one-time $200 fee. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a conversion kit. What the government will tell you, it's converted it into a short-barreled rifle. You pay a $200 fee, which is for what they call a tax stamp, and they literally send you a stamp, right? Well, it looks just like a postage stamp, which you have to keep with the item at all times. Again, otherwise you're in violation of the law. And there's a number of ways to do this. A lot of people now are setting up NFA trusts. So instead of purchasing these items in just their name, they're purchasing it under the name of a trust, and then anybody that's a member of the trust is able to use these items legally.
Cool. Well, that might be, we might have to make a trust because, excuse me, I'm sorry. I would hate to spend $600 in tax, $600 plus tax to buy this, and then another additional $200 just to be able to legally have it. And then by the time I put my scope on it, we were looking at $1,000, not counting the purchase of the pistol.
Now, the one they're selling at Walmart, who makes that?
I don't know. I just happened to be standing in there getting a fishing license, and I looked up and went, holy cow, Walmart's selling it? So I need to go down there and look at it.
Yeah, if you do get a chance, verify that and let me know.
Okay.
Because I'm very curious. I'm wondering if it's actually, well, whatever. Let me know what that is because I want to look into it.
Okay.
Logically, what you said seems right. Walmart selling it probably because Walmart items, they don't handle the paperwork.
Right.
Things like that. So it makes sense that that's something on the market. For example, an AR.
You're breaking up almost every other word, by the way.
Okay. Well,
Sorry.
you can buy now AR pistols and AK pistols.
Yes.
And they're effectively, short-barreled. They're the same as the full-size rifle, except they're shorter barreled and they don't have a stock. Well, then companies came out with these, what they called arm braces, which replace the stock, and they're supposed to strap onto your forearm so you can hold the pistol a bit easier. But people put those on there and they use them as a makeshift shoulder stock, and that gets around the NFA requirement for those particular weapons. So you effectively end up with a short-barreled rifle, but it's classified as a pistol. It's pretty intricate. And,
I see.
And people, listeners really need to know what they're getting into before they jump in with both feet, because an NFA violation will get you 15 years in jail.
Yeah, because like I just said, by the time you buy this at $600, then a $200 or $300 scope, by the time you trick it out and then go, oh crap, I still got to spend another $200. And and you also have to do your paperwork before you buy the item. See?
So you cannot buy it and walk out with it. You have to apply for your tax stamp. This is where the gun dealer comes in. A good gun dealer will handle all of this for you. In fact, a good gun dealer will get you in touch with an attorney who will even set up the NFA trust for you. But you do all of your paperwork and pay your $200 and send it off and wait for approval before you can even purchase the item.
Wow. But again, a good gun dealer will tell you all this.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Exactly.
All right, man. Well, thanks for calling in. I just figured while I was sharing it, I was like, man, I want it. But to me, I have to decide, is that a $1,200 expense? Is that worth it to me?
Right.
Right.
Because
Well,
once you put your gun in it, you can't just keep taking it in and out, putting it on your hip. I mean, you can, but it's not that fast.
Right.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Once it's converted, it has to stay converted.
Because you're stamped now. Duh.
Yeah, once you've converted that into an NFA, what they consider a short-barreled rifle,
Right.
that is its configuration for good.
So in other words, now that $1,000 needs to add another chunk of money because I have to buy the Glock that I plan on leaving in it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to buy another Glock. Yeah, this is the NFA. It's in my opinion kind of ridiculous, but it's very complicated.
Good Lord.
This is why you're much better off with an attorney and an NFA trust,
right?
Than Plus, there's one other advantage to an NFA trust. With if you go and purchase an NFA item in your name, one of the things you have to do is get the sign off of the highest ranked law enforcement official in your county. In our case, it would be Sheriff Levin.
Right.
With an NFA trust, you no longer have to do that. So let's say we elected a sheriff who was really opposed to guns. He just wouldn't sign off on NFA items,
right?
For personal. But with an NFA trust, he's taken out of the loop entirely, and you no longer need that sign off.
Man, see, there's a lot to this.
Yeah,
and there's an attorney in Conyers. I forget his name, but I'll find that. He'll set you up with an NFA trust for $99.
Well, that's good to know. So now my $1,200 expense has become $1,800 by the time my lawyer and pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, you $100 for a lawyer, $200 for every single NFA item you purchase.
Man, just because I want it.
And remember, NFA items are expensive because they're NFA items as well.
Right.
And dealers, like a silencer, before the National Firearms Act, you could go to Sears and buy a silencer for $5.
Right.
Now they're $600-700.
See, isn't this just insane? And I want it. It's not, I don't need it. I just wanted it.
Hey, can you do 3-way calls with a phone?
Why?
Because Little Richard wants to see if you can tap him into this phone call.
No, because I got to shoot off to a commercial in a second anyways.
Okay.
Plus, it complicates things on a crappy droid. I hate to say that for droid lovers, but hey, it does.
Well, he wanted me to ask, so I asked.
But Little Richard and Alex can communicate as well. They have each other's number. Here's one other thing I was going to bring up since I have you on the phone. So I thought about doing this conversion, and now you're probably going to tell me what I need to do. So then we're both going to determine that doing this conversion is worthless. I can buy another clip, another slide, and another barrel, and convert my gun over to a 50 cal. You can convert a Glock to a 50 cal, and it would cost me about, I don't know, $700-800.
Right, but let me ask you a question. Why do you want a pistol caliber carbine? Why wouldn't you just go buy if what you want is a compact carbine, like a short barreled rifle? Why wouldn't you just go buy either a short barreled rifle or an AR pistol and use that instead?
In that conversation, yes, you'd be better off just buying it already made and everything else.
Well, and not to mention the pistol caliber is useless.
I was just using that as an example. I saw that one time. I'm like, man, I can turn a Glock into a 50 cal. How cool. Because I've always wanted to buy the Desert Eagle. Because, come on. I mean, it's the freaking 50 cal Desert Eagle. And I actually want one. I showed a picture of it years ago that has Hello Kitty stamped all over it. Because the joke is, who the hell's going to laugh at you carrying a Hello Kitty 50 cal? Nobody's going to talk smack to you. So
I would laugh.
Yeah, me and you would, but like a normal person would be like, I'm not saying nothing to him. That dude's got a 50 cal on his hip. But that's when I started researching the 50 cal Desert Eagle and found that you can actually take a Glock from a 9mm to a 50 cal. I was like, man, that's kind of cool. But when you do that, I guess in theory, I would have to do the same thing you're talking about, right? I'd have to get a stamp and everything to prove that I just changed calibers of the gun.
I don't know if you're just changing caliber. like for example, I can change my 40 caliber Glocks to 9mm.
Yes.
And there's no regulation on that whatsoever.
Okay. Okay.
It's not changing. You're not changing the configuration of the pistol to a rifle.
Okay.
It remains a pistol.
So the fact that I change it from pistol to carbine rifle, that's the big loop or the big obstacle.
Yeah, that's the problem right there.
Okay.
And if you were converting it, say, to an 18-inch barrel carbine, then that probably wouldn't even come under the NFA because barrel lengths over 16 inches, I should say, aren't regulated under the NFA. It's only if you're converting it to a short barreled configuration of rifle.
See, there you go.
Rifle or carbine. Yeah. So this, like I say, find out what this thing is at Walmart.
I will.
I'm very curious.
This will be great for you next Tuesday. I mean, this is just a lot of information.
He needs to listen after break because Little Richard says he has some info on the Walmart item.
What he should do maybe one week is tune into my damn show.
He does. All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in.
Alex.
All right, man.
All right, bye-bye. All right, everybody. That right there was Alex. He is our host, our guru on guns and gadgets.
Jacob's gonna get mad that you used guru.
I gave Jacob guru.
I know it's a different kind of guru, but he's gonna get offended.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
What the hell is that? You're like, no, he's not.
He's not gonna get mad. All right, let's get out of here.
Okay, and then we're gonna call Little Richard afterwards.
And Little Richard says, "Here's a collapsible stock for a Glock 17." So he'll get with Alex on that as well. But this will make for a great conversation on guns and gadgets. Last night we had a little bit going on. The freaking internet, dude, has just been killing me. All this rain. I'm hoping some stuff will dry out. But I also noticed across the street, these stupid kids have been inside the AT&T box. And now I'm wondering, is that causing problems?
I bet you it is.
And it's been raining nonstop for days, and that box is open.
Yeah, if they open that box, it's great.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all, let's get out of here for a commercial. We'll be right back. It's just for fun in the morning. Man, with a nose like that, you should breathe real good. Ba-doom-doom. Yo, I could still hear you with my headphones on. That means they can hear you too.
Sorry.
At 8:40, everybody needs to go back and watch. See if you can make out what she just said. We'll be right back, everybody. Hey, Mike, DJ Scotty. Brother, man, now that the rain's gone, how are you looking today, tomorrow? Okay. No, I figured. I knew yesterday, as soon as the sun come out, I'm like, I'm going to give them a day because I didn't want to put no stress on you. But, yeah, man, I'll just hit you up tomorrow and then hit that way after the show or that. All right, thank you, sir. All right, bye.
You want that sweatshirt I sent you?
Oh, isn't that neat?
Isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I'm just making noise in your ears. I have no idea. I wish there was a way, but you guys are watching live. I wish there was a way to pause it, but then those would be minutes you guys sit there with dead silent. So is it worse to sit and have dead silent or watch us pick our nose?
Both of us at the same time.
Just saying.
I didn't even realize that was gonna make a noise.
But put your headphones on and watch. Now hold that.
Wow. Even
Now squeeze the bottle because that's what you did.
Did I?
Yeah. And then you wonder, like when Mike used to under the. So watch now. You hear it.
That's what I do is I put the lid in it.
And that's what I try to tell people. If you hear it, they hear it.
Yeah. I didn't need, you know what it was is, you know, when you.
I know. And you didn't mean to, but my point is that's why I try to teach y'all about the mic.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's what I tried to explain to Mike is if you can hear it, they can hear it. That's why I have you wearing headphones.
Right. Go lay down. Go lay down.
That's the whole reason you're supposed to wear headphones. So you can hear just what they hear and you can control your voice. Instead of going, hey, this is DJ Scotty, and I want to thank you for listening to Just for Fun Friggin' Radio because you need to know how to control your voice. Like, unfortunately, sometimes you lean up and you talk over the mic instead of talk into the mic. And we're back, which is one reason I said I may get you. For all the new listeners, I was having a conversation about getting Denise a mic boom because sometimes she leans in to talk and talks over the mic, and I have to remind her to put it back to her lips. The microphone, Denise. The microphone.
Shut up.
So, and here we go. Alex just sent a text. So yeah, Roni started making a 16-inch conversion this year, which is exempt from the NFA, which also means you can swap it in and out also. Send pic so I can see it.
Call little Richard back because he has info on the Walmart
item. Do I have to, Mom?
Do it now.
Gosh.
Right now.
But I want a model.
No.
I just want to build a model and hang out at the Pink Poodle Parade.
No. Pink Pooch.
Whatever.
You were even doing that day, and I'm like, oh my God. You can see pick.
Good of the morning.
What's happening?
Good of the morning.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and it's the Mako Group, MAKO Group, is actually who sells a lot of the stuff at Walmart, and they pretty much direct link everything to FabTech.
I'm barely getting you on the hearing you part of your phone.
Put your mouth closer.
I don't know. It may be a bad connection. Try.
Call you back?
Yeah, hang up. Call me right back. Let me see if it's a little better. Thank you.
Okay.
Bye. I hate to make everybody have to listen to that, but at the same time, if you can't hear them, then it's
it was really low.
Useless information.
You're really low.
Why are you calling him low just because he's short? It's not his fault.
Oh my God.
His dad and his uncle and all of them were like that.
They are.
It was funny when I met him. His uncle was like, yeah, I'm the good looking one. I beg to differ.
Let's try it now.
Oh,
There you
yes.
go.
So much better.
Yeah, it was a bad connection. But yeah, it's called the Mako Group, MAKO Group, and apparently they're just a distributor
Right.
because they sell FabTech and Roni. So
Okay.
yeah, I think the one I was looking at was the Roni one, like he was just had texted you.
Right.
So I mean,
Well,
it's
yeah, the
same
one
thing.
he just sent me actually looks kind of cool. In other words, if I didn't own a rifle and I just wanted to go shoot with my kid or something, this is kind of cool.
Then you got to pay. You got to go shoot. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but I mean, this makes it just an actual rifle. But the problem, again, by the time I bought this, would I not be better off? Oh, Alex says, I'm buying one. The question would be, is at that point, would it be economically just better to just go buy like an AR-15 to go shoot in the backyard?
Once you put your Glock in that.
Not this one, because this one's a longer one.
Oh,
This
so-
one you don't have to go having stamped or any of that kind of stuff. This is the one you can take in and out as many
that's what
times
I'm
as you
saying,
want.
Is you can take it in and out.
Yeah.
It's not.
So in other
once
words,
you
I
put
got
it in there. You can leave it there, or take
kind of
it
like your
out.
marriage. So
God,
the way you worded it, I'm so sorry. But the way you worded it was so graphic.
oh my God.
He says, yeah, buy any AR pistol. So yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at. So, but you have to raise the question of, if I had the pistol already on my hip, I own this. It was already in, and this was already in the truck. I rode down to my grandfather's. We wanted to shoot a little. I could slap it in here. I could shoot a little.
There you go.
You sound so country this
Just
morning.
saying.
I don't
Well,
know
I
what
wanted it
is.
to sound that way because we're talking about just going to shoot some
Going
guns
to my
down there in the backyard.
grandpa's.
That's what I was getting at.
Going to Pawpaw's.
Yeah, it's just a very large question of what you want.
And if you get a moment, send
Find
me
out
that
the price of that, by the way.
Yeah.
Send
Yeah,
you
send
what,
me
this
the pic of
picture?
that.
Okay.
Yeah, send me. Yeah, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. I will do that right now.
Awesome.
All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
You got it, bro.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, we're gonna shoot off to a segment of the show where she's supposed to know something, and we're not really sure what it is.
What?
Go for it.
You're such a dork. So, all of you Jason Aldean fans,
Pardon me.
he was on.
That's rude of me. I
It was
apologize.
very rude while I'm talking.
I'm
You can do it when
apologizing.
I'm not talking. His truck with all of his gear in it was on their way to a concert in British Columbia, and the tractor trailer driver lost control and then hit a rock and completely overturned the truck. And so they postponed the concert from Tuesday night to tonight, but I'm still wondering where their gear is going to come from because it was in the truck that got demolished. So
And where's British Columbia?
Canada.
Yeah, oh, I wasn't thinking about it like that. That's kind of dumb of me. I wasn't even thinking about it. Durr.
They made it through customs or whatever you call it
Canada.
just fine, and then they totally overturned the truck.
Well, there, for flags the leaf. So
Just
I guess,
keep going.
I just guess,
Now there's actually
I just guess you take the truck, you go into Canada, you turn a new leaf. Just saying.
Oh my God. So there's a video circulating around.
You were like just following along, like, where's he going with this?
There's a video that's going around Facebook of a car deliberately running into a tractor trailer, and of course the tractor trailer hit the median and wrecked and everything, but deliberately did it. And so they're sending this video all around Facebook to see if anybody can pinpoint the driver that did it, because it was of course a hit and run.
And this was when?
Yesterday or the day before. So yeah, it was. It sucks being a tractor trailer driver because you get blamed for most of the stuff when it's not even your fault.
Well, that's true.
That's why my husband's company has cameras.
I agree.
It saved them from a ton of multi-million-dollar lawsuits.
I agree with that because I can think of several scenarios right now that if a camera would have been there, especially as a business, some of the situations that we have would not be in existence. And some of the lies being told and stuff like that because there'd be cameras.
Yep. That's true.
There you go. There's the scoop.
That be true.
So we're at 8:53. It's kind of a boring morning for us, just because we're used to it. Hopefully it's not for you guys, but hopefully we're normally running wide open. And this morning we're just kind of like filling in the gaps because Stephanie didn't show up again. And Doc, does her Tuesday, Wednesday. And you came in with nothing, you said. I wasn't really prepared either. So we're winging it.
I was about ready to call you this morning, but I wasn't going to screw you over.
What? Call me what?
And tell you I wasn't coming.
Oh, no, you could not have done that. We've already got one no-show. That would have really tossed me for a loop. Yeah, but I would have
gotten in touch with you and told you.
But, wait. And you think that makes it better? I mean, at least it would have been a phone call, though.
I'm hurting this morning.
What you hurting on?
I don't know if it's a kidney stone or pulled muscle or what, but I'm dying.
I told you, if you would drink more water than you did beer and wine.
Beer helps push kidney stones.
But just because it's fluid, it doesn't mean...
No, because beer makes you pee. And so...
Because that's just fluid. I mean, damn, woman, if you drank any fluid, it would make you pee.
Okay. Well, and when you have a kidney stone, that's what you need to do is you need to flush it.
So drink more water.
Beer has water in it.
Oh, my God. Am I really having this debate? Anybody that would like to chime in, please chime in.
It hurts so bad.
Just for fun.
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
How are you guys?
Please tell me your own topic because this topic we're on right this second, you should jump into.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
So Denise is saying that she thinks she has a kidney stone. I said, drink more water. She says, well, drinking beer helps flush it. And I said, no, water. She's like, no, but beer makes you pee. Anything makes you pee.
Beer makes you pee more once you break the seal.
God. Those are bar rules.
Stop.
Drew, educate her, please.
Yeah, especially if it's alcohol, anything. Alcohol makes you pee.
Right, alcohol makes you pee.
Oh, you're not helping, Drew.
And then you get to the point where if it hurts, you don't care because
But half the reason you probably have kidney stones is you don't drink enough water.
I've been drinking more water.
But water helps flush out the bad stuff in the kidneys.
Your diet cannot be beer and wine.
No, it cannot.
Whatever.
And cranberry juice.
She's trying to hang out in Catholic churches just so she can get wine and crackers, and I can't get that in her head. Like, that's not why you go to church, Denise.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm asking for a confession for being on the morning show.
Actually, cranberry juice helps too, Doc.
Doc's not here.
That's Denise.
That's Denise. It's Denise.
Yes.
Yeah. I have cranberry pills at home.
If she's listening.
Oh, she might be. I don't know. She does her school stuff.
Yeah. But I'm surprised that you didn't call me on my birthday.
Dude, please don't make this about you. I got a lot going on right now. Please.
I know.
I did send you a happy birthday.
I know you did.
And plus, we didn't know if you were in class.
Yeah, I never know where you're at in the mornings
anymore.
Right. But I'm usually off Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
I'll write this down. Drew.
Write down days to harass Drew.
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays?
Yes.
Okay, I've got it written down in my little notebook.
Because Tuesday and Thursday.
See, look, Drew is off Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Yeah.
Well, how'd your birthday go? That's the most important part.
Awesome. I got a duffel bag and a TV tray for gifts.
Cool.
Sweet.
And I just had an awesome birthday.
That's pretty good.
We went to
Freddy's for lunch on Monday.
Oh,
so-
man, you know that opened? We went to go the very first day it was open and didn't because it was so packed, and we've not gone. I just thought about that. Maybe that's where I should take my wife to dinner tonight. Well, we'll see. We'll see, because Aaron Hill and them are supposed to be working tonight, and I usually can't leave the room due to computer technical stuff. So
Why don't we do like a
Yeah.
Friday night dinner?
But let me just tell you, the burgers are not as good as Steak and Shake, but they're good.
okay,
But their custard is awesome.
but their service has got to be better than Stonecrest.
You want to talk about a good burger? Los
Yeah.
Flores and Conyers.
Yeah, Los Flores is an amazing burger, but don't go by yourself to eat it. Take somebody with you and split it, because
That thing
good
is
Lord.
huge.
There's the long answer. Does a bear poop in the woods? There's a picture.
Oh my God.
Just
You
said.
also said the Urban Moo had good burgers.
Yes, and we think he's leaving to go take his business to Atlanta. So if anybody wants an Urban Moo, you got to go quick before it disappears.
I've never been there.
Oh man, the burgers are amazing.
Oh shoot! So maybe y'all talk my grandparents or my mom and dad into taking me before
Right.
they.
I'm
move.
telling you,
How about
everybody.
you talk your parents or grandparents into taking you, not us?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to.
What?
You need. Who knows what she just thought?
Oh my God.
You need definitely get up there though before they close, because word on the street is that he might be moving to the ATL. So if you want to get a Urban Moo, which I highly recommend before he leaves, I don't know for a fact if he is, but I know me and Oz were talking about it, and rumor has it that he thinks he's going to go that direction.
Oh shucks.
I thought he
Yep.
was about to say something else.
So yeah.
But yeah, a whole bunch of people sent me birthday messages
Well, that's awesome, brother.
over the past few days, including Military Mike.
Well, that's good.
Oh my God, I
Well,
can't ask that. I
See,
can't ask that. Little Richard says, oh my God.
No, he wanted me to ask, and I told him no, and so I was like, send it to Scotty.
So I got a word substitute a few things. Ask Drew if he got the 3 L's. And Drew's a Christian, so we know he did not get the 3 L's, everybody. But Little Richards wants me to ask this, but we already know the answer, Drew, because you're a Christian. Ask Drew if he got the 3 L's. Late, liquored, and lit. So we know that you didn't. We know you didn't get those.
No.
So we already know the answer, but it made you giggle.
Little Richard, I just want to go on record as saying, no, I did not.
Well, it sounds like you had a good birthday though. So at least you got a smile on your face.
Yeah.
Hey, should we play some this or that with him for his birthday?
Yeah, play a this or that with Drew while we got Drew. We need to start doing that with people on the phone and make them, when we get them on the phone, ask them. Because you've listened
just call random
you've
people.
listened to Aaron Hill ask her questions,
Yeah.
right? So that maybe we need to put people on the hot seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Drew, you
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather have Cheeto fingers for the rest of your life or have a popcorn kernel stuck in the back of your mouth for the rest of your life?
What was the question? Cheeto fingers or popcorn?
Yeah, Cheeto
Would
fingers.
Cheeto fingers be when you got the Cheeto stain on your fingers?
Yes.
Ugh.
Or have a popcorn kernel stuck in the back of your throat or mouth for the rest of your life.
I'm gonna have to go with Cheeto fingers.
Okay. Let's see. Would you rather be a giant hamster or be a tiny rhino?
Tiny rhino.
That is an odd question.
I know. Would you rather lose all hair on your body or have both ears glow green in the dark?
What?
I'm actually considering this one.
I know. I'd
And
rather
what
have
was
green ears. That'd be cool.
I mean, back when I worked in the bar, I had a black light and I had 2 big glow in the dark earrings.
There you go.
What was the question?
Would you rather lose all hair on your body or have green ears or have both ears glow green in the dark?
I would choose ears glow in the dark.
Good answer. Okay. Would you rather save 1,000 people and be a symbol of peace or save 1,000,000 people but get no recognition whatsoever?
I would save 1,000 people and get peace.
And be a symbol of peace?
Yeah.
Selfish. I'm just kidding.
Well,
Okay.
it depends. It depends now. If a symbol of peace could generate
More peace?
more peace, then yes.
True. Okay.
Yes.
Would you
Hold
rather
on.
would you rather be stranded on an island alone or be stranded on an island with someone you hate?
Ew. I'd rather be stranded on an island alone. That way I could chill it with girls.
But you're alone.
I know.
Okay. Would you rather have supervision or super hearing?
I already have super hearing, so if we could add
Huh?
supervision.
I just messed with you, Drew. I'm talking about me. I can go with it.
Okay. Would you rather have a boring, high paying job or a fun, low paying job?
Fun-loving job.
Yeah, because I'd be happy to go to work every day. Even if I wasn't making a whole lot of money, I'd still be happy going to work.
Would you rather fart
Right.
popcorn or sneeze milk?
What?
I will take no, Drew. This is for you. You answer this one.
Would you rather fart popcorn or sneeze milk?
Oh, sneeze milk.
I'm telling you, I can handle some milk skeeting out of my nose a whole lot easier than a popcorn. A popped corn, not like a regular piece of yellow corn. A popped corn coming out. A piece of popcorn coming out of your butt might as well be a pine cone. I will take sneeze some milk.
Okay. Would you rather?
Sneeze some milk with a second of cottage cheese. I
Oh,
mean,
gross. Have no knees or have no elbows?
That question is so weird.
What?
No elbows.
No elbows?
I'm getting a laugh here. LOMAF, a Christian wanting an island full of women. At least he didn't say he was going to die and get 75 versions or whatever. I'm just saying.
That's funny. Okay, you can read 120 words a minute, but have to read every word 3 times to remember it. Or you can read 12 words a minute, but instantly remember everything.
I would take the first option.
I'll take the second.
I would too. Okay. Would you make 3? No. Hold on. Come on. Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter?
Oh, now you know the answer to that one.
No, we don't.
No, we don't. That's why I'm asking.
That's why we
you.
ask. Come on.
Harry Potter.
Right.
See, each people are different. I would have went with Lord of the Rings.
I don't watch any of them. Always wear an aluminum foil hat or always wear aluminum foil socks?
That's painful.
I would have to go with socks.
Oh my God. That would just irritate the heck out of me. Dead air.
Dead air. Dead air. Drink a glass of ketchup or a glass of mustard?
Oh, mustard.
That would give you the worst heartburn. Either of them.
All right, do one more.
Because then I could mix it with mayonnaise.
Ugh. Okay, would you rather live during zombie apocalypse or live without Facebook?
Live without Facebook.
No doubt. All right, Drew. Well, thanks for calling in, brother. We're going to change over to some other stuff, but we appreciate you calling in.
Okay.
All right,
Later,
man.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Anybody else that would like to call in and do a couple of those, feel free. Ravens Renovation just sent me a picture of of a huge ball of smoke up in the air where a plane has crashed at an airport. That's never good.
Where?
That's what I was fixing to ask him, is which airport. You don't have to read this out loud. Okay. So, I can't read it. It says you're not supposed to read it out loud.
I know. I like how you read. You're not supposed to read this out loud.
We're going to do a commercial, everybody. We'll be right back. It's just for fun in the morning.
Is that the bus?
Yeah.
In the background?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Where are you going? Come here. Funny, huh? That was hilarious. He says he's not sure that it's a plane. He said, but it's a Hartsfield. Come on. Come on, Bell. Bell. Don't get me. Don't get me. Pardon me, y'all. This weather change, man. This weather change is murder on my lungs. Yeah, it's especially when you get used to talking like this, because everything to do with how you talk and your sinuses and all that change when you start living like this. I got somebody that's going to be calling in. You sound like one of them Chinese people. So watch this. I want to play this. I'm not going to play it live over the radio, but I guess I could. But watch. I want you to hear this. Oh, man, it disappeared. Crap. Anyways, I talked into my phone and sent a message to little Richard. He said, "Oh, you're so funny." I've been, I think that's one reason my throat's all messed up, is I've been doing different voices lately. Oh, yes. 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 Yes.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know. I just wanted to see if I could get a reaction out of anybody.
Freaking me out.
I just wanted to get a reaction. Nobody chimed in. You barely did.
Oh my gosh.
What?
You.
Oh.
Hey, can we take a just for fun trip to Netherworld?
Yeah, that was the plan last year.
Because I have not been and I really want to go.
Cleaning the bus out after this Sunday. This Sunday's
the bike.
the bike thing. Ooh, we got the beer fest Saturday. I still don't know what to do. I mean, hell, I don't know anything.
Yeah, I have to be in Norcross at 3. So if I leave by 2, I should be up there by 3.
Okay.
Right? Is an hour enough to get up there?
I would give myself 15 minutes of oops. But yeah, it should take. Where are you going?
Norcross.
Where are you going?
The David's Bridal up there. Which I'm like, why can't we go?
So you're not going to Norcross, you're going to Gwinnett Mall.
Is that where it is?
David's Bridal's right behind. It's on the same drive that you drive in to get to Hooters. Just for Fun Radio is back. Yes. So we're talking about David's Bridal. That's where you're going. It's on the same road that Hooters and Chili's is on at Gwinnett Mall.
Okay.
So,
I believe that's where we're going. I'm trying to find for sure.
I can show you a shortcut since that's my old neighborhood. Problem is you get lost, but it cuts the time in half.
You don't have any faith in me?
You never have to get on the expressway.
You don't have any faith in me.
You could get on the expressway. You go I-20 to 124, take a right on 124.
Okay.
Go down. There's an Ingalls. That's the easiest way. Take a left.
Okay.
Follow that. That takes you to Five Forks, Trickham. You can take a right. Take your first left at the Publix. Go to stop sign, hang a right, red light, hang a left, and that is Pleasant Hill Road. It becomes Pleasant Hill Road. Then it's a straight shot. I can draw you a map. It'll cut about 30 minutes of your time off.
Yes,
or you just get on the expressway and deal with all that crap.
I believe it's no, it's in Duluth. My bad.
Yeah.
So never mind.
That's the same place.
Oh, it is. Gwinnett Place Drive.
Denise!
I told you I'm off this morning.
You are like geographically challenged.
Would you rather have me called in?
No.
Okay, so work with me.
I bet everybody that knows Gwinnett area was dying laughing listening to you.
The only place I go up
No,
there
I was wrong. It's Duluth. It's right behind Wild Bill's. If you know where Gwinnett Mall
Bill's is.
Because what's funny is when I used to hang out at Wild Bill's, I'd park on the backside of Wild Bill's, and then when you leave, you have to go up through the mall parking lot and then go back down that red light. And when you're walking if you walk from the front of Wild Bill's to the back of Wild Bill's, you're walking behind David Bridal, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And a girl I know used to be a manager of the one in Charleston, and she was going to transfer down to that one.
Okay.
So I just kind of already knew that's where it was. That's funny. I was wrong. It's Duluth.
Shut up. The only place I go to up there is Doraville, to where my husband works, and Swanee to the dentist. I don't do anything else. I try to get away from up there before it gets crazy.
So really? Before you get crazy, huh?
Yes, and my road rage comes out.
Don't
me.
Well, why didn't you say that? That's a horse of an extremely different color.
Well, somebody come in and beat him or something.
Hey, we're looking for a co-host. Anybody that has some free time and wants to come in and learn a business, we'll be more than happy to teach you how to do this. And that's we try to teach other people, but you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to have a personality and learn microphone control.
And take constructive criticism.
Without
taking it personal.
And don't take it personal. And don't try to get a big ego, because that seems to be the destruction of everybody. I'm famous, I tell you. I'm famous. No, you're not. You're a co-host on a radio show. You're not a celebrity. I'm not a effing celebrity. I know you're not.
No, it hasn't.
And everybody that's heard that before is giggling.
6, 7, 8.
Is it 7, 6, 8?
6, 7, 8. No.
Golly, how did I just not make a 5?
No, it's 1.
I did. I gave out the wrong cell phone number.
Do you need me to?
This dude's probably called the wrong cell phone number like 3 times. Scott there?
Well,
nobody.
It's been disconnected, so nobody answered.
Maybe. So yeah, we're having one of those days.
Oh my God. Don't sing anymore.
And back to the girl that was sending me the bad messages. No judging here. Believe me, I'm just disappointed. Talk to you later. pretty sure you won't. So that TTYL, I just went and TT'd and didn't flush. I would drop my phone like it's a mic, like, but I'm not going to do that to a 6 Plus. Sorry.
Hey, they want to know when to call.
I will let him know.
No, I'm just kidding.
I swear to tulips on your grave.
Why are you talking about my grave already? You want to kill me?
Just for fun radio.
Happy hump day again.
Hey, what's
Hey.
happening?
Long time no here.
Yeah.
He's being
Long
mean.
time no beer. That's what she says.
I know. No, I had some last night.
And speaking of which, you're telling her to drink more water?
Yeah. She needs to drink more water.
The main ingredient of beer is water.
I don't
Thank
want to hear that.
you.
But that's because you
Boom.
drink as much as she does,
Hey.
dude.
No, you're just mad because he's taking my side instead of yours. Thank you, Jeff.
Well, that's what a true friend does.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Put
No,
beer
actually,
in a relationship and y'all all become friends.
Best friends.
Y'all will be drinking
Actually-
and start saying, I love you. You're the best friend I've ever had.
Like that drunk friend that called you like midnight that one time.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mm.
love doing that.
Yes.
Actually, it's kind of interesting. Like your yesterday with all your food topics and the Nutella. There's actually some very interesting facts on Nutella. I didn't know if you knew.
Well,
Probably
bring 'em.
not.
Tell us, and we'll tell you if we knew.
Listen, I got to say this.
The-
Alex sends this. I hate to interrupt you, Jeff, but this is too funny.
Go right ahead.
He says, talking about the girl that says she wasn't going to talk to me no more. He says, that's twice now that she stopped talking to you. That's twice now. She said she stopped talking to you, but yet she still is. Is she hot? She seems to have just enough issues to interest me. He said that's just a joke, by the way.
No, it's not.
That is funny.
Oh my God. Go ahead,
Yeah, that's
Jeffro.
what I was thinking too. Is that she keeps saying she's going to stop talking, but she keeps sending
But
stuff.
she keeps sending stuff. You ain't sent me stuff in how long, and now all of a sudden you're sending me stuff.
I've got to have the last word 3 times.
Yeah. And I'm okay with it. I'm just like, here's a thumb up. Okay. All right, Jeff.
Nutella actually, the recipe somewhat dates all the way back to the Napoleon days. They had an embargo.
What the hell
on-
is Nutella? I don't
sugar
even know what it is.
It's like a hazelnut chocolate spread.
Oh my God. I've seen it in a
Right.
jar. It has the white label with the black lettering, and then like the L's are like a different color or something.
It's
Yeah.
a hazelnut chocolate spread. You can put it on toast. You can put it on fruit.
Put it on my toes. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, and it actually, the original name for it was named Super Crema.
Is it good though?
I've never had it. I
Okay.
just go up here.
So we're making jokes on it and we don't even know what it tastes like. So tomorrow we should have to sample sardines and we should have to sample Nutella and then we should have to sample a sardine with Nutella on it.
I'm not putting a sardine in my mouth.
Chick,
Sorry.
I can tell you've had worse in your mouth.
No, I haven't.
I'm willing to argue that.
Shut up.
It actually started out in 1945 as a block where you actually sliced off a chunk of it and put it on bread.
Wow.
That's how it started out. And then around 1949, they had like this massively hot summer, and then it started melting before they could get it to its location. And then that's when they decided to turn it into a cream spread on bread as opposed to the chunk. It's kind of cool.
I'm thinking cream like an ointment, dude. That's
Creamy,
just yuck.
chunky, like peanut butter.
Just yuck.
It's also the same company that invented Tic Tacs.
Really?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we should have to try Nutella with Tic Tacs in it.
That's what I was thinking.
So that puts
But,
crunchy.
and it's
So it's
funny
like
that-
asking for Jiffy with nuts.
And you're sitting here talking about how nobody's tried it and all that.
Yeah, you're
It
going to
is
tell
the-
us you have?
actually, no, I haven't. It's like the second most liked food on Facebook next to Oreos.
Crazy.
It is.
We're going to have to
And-
sample it then.
It will have to. They
Nutella with
France-
pickled pig's feet.
definitely.
That's what we need to do. We need to experiment with Nutella and bring in like 10 other things to put it on and try it.
See what it mixes with. It'd be interesting.
Denise is just staring off into a different world and will not even look at me and acknowledge this. Nutella, we'll try it on a piece of toast. Doc will be back tomorrow. We'll do Nutella on a cracker, Nutella on an Oreo cookie, Nutella on a chocolate chip cookie, then Nutella on a piece of bacon, then Nutella with a Tic Tac, and then pig's feet.
No.
What?
Do all the other stuff except the pig's feet.
Okay, so no pig's feet, but you'll do all that.
I'll try it if I can throw up after.
We'll try Nutella on all sorts of stuff.
Okay, do it.
And a dog biscuit.
No.
Why?
You sound like my kid. Stop.
Begging,
Why?
put on them begging strips. Those things smell so good.
I'm going to bring in a dog biscuit, and we can try a dog biscuit plain and with Nutella.
No, Little Richard, I'm not putting it on a sardine.
I still say I'd like to see that. I would love for Little Richard to come in tomorrow and try Nutella on a sardine. That'd be disgusting.
Okay, Jeff.
Yes, ma'am.
Since I got you on the phone, we're going to do a couple this or that's.
I got you.
Would you rather live in a world with no racial problems or live in a world with no religious problems?
Are they not one of the same?
No.
No, not necessarily. But I mean, they do kind of tie together. Probably racial problems.
Okay.
You're gonna have war either way.
I was gonna say, but there's been more people killed over religion than ever over discrimination of race.
I know what Scotty's answer to this one is, but what's yours? Have your whole life narrated by Morgan Freeman, or have the Star Wars theme song played whenever you enter a room?
Can I not
Morgan
have
Freeman.
both?
Morgan Freeman.
I see both being awesome. Like me walking into the building of an AutoZone or White Brothers or O'Reilly's, and the theme song for Star Wars starts right as I reach for the doorknob. But I could also see
As he walks in.
Thank
Could you imagine
I could
those-
see Morgan
can you-
Freeman narrating me going to the bathroom.
He
Yeah,
grabs
well,
the
or-
toilet paper.
Or you finally have the house alone to yourself and your wife. She's laying there naked in bed. You walk in the room and the Star Wars theme starts up.
Or it could be really worse. I'm laying there, nobody's home. I'm just watching TV. I'm just about to doze off, and I hear, and as DJ Scotty starts to relax, his eyes gently close. And I'm like, really?
Hey guys, I got to cut it short. My photographer's here. I'm in the middle of the
What
photo
are you
shoot, so-
doing?
Are you doing a photo shoot? That's nasty.
Please tell me you got a fluffer.
I said photo shoot. I didn't say a porn movie.
Oh my gosh.
One of the same.
Different.
One
No,
of the
there's a
same.
difference between a photographer and a cameraman.
Really, Jeff?
I don't want to know what their photographer
Thanks for
is.
letting me know there's a difference.
Oh my God.
You're welcome, Sky. I
All
kind
right.
of figured you didn't.
Have a good
Bye.
day.
Y'all have a great day.
All right,
Bye,
bye.
guys.
OMG. OMG.
There's a big difference between a porno and a photo shoot. Is there? Is there that big of a difference? Because they're both. Okay,
What?
I'm just stopping. I'm just not going to go there.
Oh my Lord. Okay, Scotty. Would you rather be deaf or blind?
I'd rather be deaf. I mean, I'm almost there now. I sat there yesterday and was standing there talking to Rob, and somebody else pulled up to talk, and Rob and that guy were talking. And with my left ear, because of where I was standing, I heard the guy's motor. With my right ear, I heard Just for Fun playing on the radio coming out of the shop. But directly in front of me, these two guys were talking, and I could not hear. I mean, it was just mumble.
Really?
The octave of them speaking was gone.
Hmm.
I'm just nodding my head.
Would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and hot?
Well, if you're poor and hot, you can get a MILF with a big purse.
But if
Some
you're rich
woman
and
would take
ugly-
care of you.
If you're rich and ugly,
You'd
you
still
can
get-
buy love.
Yeah, you could buy love.
So which one?
I could stand being as ugly as I am now and have some money. I could go for that. I need it.
Would you rather be a rock star or a pop star?
The pop stars are making more money.
So a pop star?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That means I'd have to stand up like one of the new weirdos on the block. Ugh.
Find $10 million or find true love?
Why you gotta say that? I already got true love. Now I just need some money.
So which one would
That's
you
my
rather
answer.
have? No.
Oh my God. I've had a pocket full of money before and I wasn't happy. So I would take the true love.
Okay. Would you rather win $1 million or your best friend wins $10 million?
Hold on. Somebody said they're getting something awesome. Somebody's going to drop off a basket, an Avon basket, for the benefit that we're doing this Sunday for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Cha-ching! Awesome. Okay, now what was your question?
Would you rather win $1 million or your best friend win $10 million?
Because the problem
I
is,
guess you take the chances of whether or not they'd share.
that's the problem. Well, nobody's going to share $10 million.
That's your best friend in the whole wide world.
Yeah, but when you put money in
The
it,
BBF.
when you put money in it, you have no friends. I mean, because truthfully,
They show up out of the woodworks.
truthfully, you know, would you remain friends with them for how long? I mean, I don't know. That's a trick question. That's a loaded question. Are you greedy enough to take the million, or do you wish that for somebody else? Of course, everybody's going to want the million. I'd have to just go for the million.
Okay. I was just waiting for you to answer.
I know there's no real good answer to that one.
Would you rather see into the future or change the past?
See into the future, man. I can see in the
If
future.
you
I can
change
change
the
it.
past, then you change right now.
That's right, man. You already know how I feel about that.
Always walk with a limp or always walk with gravel in one of your shoes.
Either one's going to give you the limp, so I just take the limp.
You're talking to me.
I know. The girl with the boot.
Travel by plane or travel by car?
Car.
Really? So you
Yeah,
can sightsee?
No, but I don't like flying. Everybody says statistics prove that more people die in car wrecks every day than a plane crash. You're right. But there's also more cars on the road than planes.
Yeah. They are not on the road.
There's more cars on the road than there's planes in the air, Smarty.
Just kidding.
But my point is, my grandfather used to say, when people would say, why don't you fly? And he says, because I don't want to. And they say, well, you know, he says, I don't want to die. They say, well, you know, you die when it's your turn to die. What if it's the captain's turn?
Well,
And you
that's
know
what
that
just
happened yesterday.
Yeah, it just
Mhm.
happened. The co-pilot had to land the plane and everything because he called in an emergency, but by the time they landed, he had died.
There's been two. One died and one passed out. 2 different planes yesterday. One died while flying the plane. Point proven of what my grandfather said.
Yep.
What if it's the captain's turn to die? He takes 350 people with him, which has happened already with Pan America. That dude that killed himself, that flew the plane into Switzerland mountains or whatever. Come on.
Yeah.
I'd rather just stick with the odds of one road rage guy.
Have your first child at age 19 or 45?
19.
76.
Because that means right now he'd be grown.
Yeah. Get caught singing the song I'm Beautiful to the mirror or get caught dancing to the song I Like Big Butts.
I like big butts would be a whole lot easier to explain. Me dancing to I like big butts would be a whole lot easier to explain. That's like somebody singing bop. You know, once it's stuck in your head, bop, 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 dooba-dub-da, bop. All right, Nikki, she's going to correct me, of course, on the lyrics, but just
I'm
saying.
going to call and correct you.
Well, we kind of me and Joe Leaper classified her as the lyric Nazi. You know, no soap for you today. The lyric Nazi, you know,
Yeah.
because she's like, that's not right. Y'all got that song wrong. Okay, whatever you say. Okay.
Okay. Wake up.
No singing for you.
Keep doing that.
No karaoke for you.
Wake up with no memory of the night before, but with an extra $300
That's
in your
happened.
pocket.
That's happened.
Or wake up with no memory of the night before, but have to spend $50.
Either one's bad. How about Jeff took me and Michael Almond to the strip club on Christmas Eve, which is my birthday. Jeff paid for everything. The next morning was broke. Me and Michael both had over $150 in our pocket from Jeff.
He gave y'all.
We would already have table dances happening, and a table dance back then was $10 a person for one song. Well, he kept trying to get 5 or 6 different people to the table, and we're like, Jeff, one's enough. So he kept going, give her the money, give her the money. We just started sticking the money in our pockets because we knew he was hammered. The next day, he's like, oh, my God, man, what a night. I don't even remember half of it, and I am broke. And we're like, here. So, true story.
Oh, Jeff.
You don't know this, but how about this? This was, we're going to have to go to another subject anyways. I got a guy named Philip Morris fixing to call in. But we went on Christmas Eve night, which is my birthday. At 6 a.m., they're turning on the lights at the strip club, telling us we got to leave.
At 6
And
a.m.?
At 6 a.m., all 3 of us lived in the same house. We were all 3 drunk, and none of us could leave. So at 6:30, the strippers are vacuuming, trying to get out of there. And they're like, could y'all please go home? We got to get home to our kids. We're like, we can't leave, man. Like, how are we? We ended up celebrating Christmas morning at like 7:30 to 9:30, sitting in a parking lot on Cheshire Bridge. That was our Christmas morning because we couldn't drive. Nobody was sober. True story, y'all. I apologize for ruining, the image you had of me.
Or Jeff Matthias.
Or, well, nobody, they already know that about Jeff. But this is the old life, man. I used to be crazy as all flipping get out.
T-minus 10 minutes, Mr. DJ.
They also don't like me taking my gun on planes, so I'll have to drive. That's from Brett.
Oh, yeah, true.
All right, what do you want?
T-minus 10 minutes till I have to jet.
Okay, Philip Morris, call in. Call now.
Call now.
Call now.
Hey, scroll up so I can do the Mexican word of the day.
Mexican word of the day. We do not do this to offend any beaners. We do this to make rednecks laugh.
The Mexican word of the day is habanero. I was going to go bow hunting, but I didn't. Habanero.
At least you can try to make it sound like a Mexican. I can't. It sounds horrible when I try it.
Try it.
No. Quit looking.
Sorry.
Why do y'all do that? I'm scrolling down
Sorry.
Facebook, and y'all are so spontaneous that if you see something, you have to start making noise. Like, just zip it. Doc and Mike, if they saw boobs, they'd be like, she sees something like a dog just then it had blood on it and yells, oh my God. The people listening have no clue what you're yelling, oh my God, about.
Tell Scotty to stop scrolling.
The people did start realizing, though, Mike and Doc, boobs, they would start realizing that.
So, if it has anything to do with a puppy, it's mine. That's my.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Just, oh.
Oh.
Okay, come on, Philip.
Philip, call us.
I sent him a message saying call in.
No.
All right, here's you another one. Spanish word of the day.
Wooden chair. Maria is upset because I wouldn't share my tacos.
Here, I'm going to go to this page, and you can read off a couple because it's kind of funny.
I'm from New Mexico. No, I'm not really.
Well, that didn't work.
If they made my taco vodka flavor, I'd be dead in an hour.
Yeah. What do you want on your tacos? That potato sauce. Potato sauce? Yeah, vodka. Now, there's you a picture. I'm just scrolling. There's a weird picture. There's and I know people are listening, so I'm going to make them laugh, but I'm scrolling, and then there's some picture of Misty Moon that makes you stop what you're scrolling past for a second and go, am I really looking at this picture? So there you go.
So
and
anybody
listening that's friends with Misty, just tell her we just gave her a plug.
Ding it. Okay, so
I'm married. I am not supposed to ding it.
Jesus.
You said it.
Oh my God. Okay, so anybody that was in Covington yesterday saw the Goodyear blimp flying over because they were parking. What do you call it? Parking. They were tethered down at the
Would you call it park?
Airport. I don't know. You kind of park it. You not drop it, but you kind of go.
That is hilarious.
Oh my God.
So you just dropped a blimp. You parked the blimp. What do you call it?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess you would call it parked.
You park it and then tether it down because you have to tie it down.
I mean, because it's a plane's parked, isn't it?
I guess.
Are we asking some super intelligent questions or what?
No.
It's kind
What
of
do
like
you
the
do to a
parking in a
blimp?
driveway and driving on a parkway.
Yeah.
What do you do to a blimp? You feed her marshmallows. No, nobody sent me hate mail. That was funny though.
Or tacos.
Oh, send all hate mail to justforfunradio.com. I will make sure that
Scotty
I
will
respond
answer
to it
all.
within a timely fashion of this to next year. It's just a joke. God, why do people call the wrong number? Hello?
Hey, is this Mr. Spence?
Oh, well, I probably need to catch this. Hang on one second. Let me shoot off the commercial, everybody. Hang tight. We'll be right back. Hang on just a second. Yes, sir. What you got?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I catch you?
Yeah.
And now the phone's ringing.
Oh, yeah, man. Okay. Give me just a second. Yeah. Give me just a second and I'll run up. It'll take just a second. All right, bye. That's the animal control people about the dog.
Oh. Sorry, y'all. We'll be back in a little bit.
Sorry.
And he's calling, I think.
Sorry.
And I'll head out after the call.
Yeah. Woo! Sorry, all you great listeners. I apologize for that.
Yeah.
What it is we've got this little pretty little fawn, maybe mixed pit. Beautiful little puppy. She probably weighs 35 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps walking right out into the street.
Mm.
And literally, she walked out in front of a yellow Freightliner 18-wheeler cab the other day. He goes locking it down. Doc had just pulled out of the back of it. She just backed out. She almost hit the dog. I'm yelling, go, go, go. Doc's going, there's a dog. There was an F-250 running 60 that almost plowed into Doc's rear end. As soon as she gets down the road, the dog comes right back in the middle of the road. This yellow Freightliner starts hitting the horn. He starts to decide whether he's going to the right, which would then take him into my yard, and you can't slam on brakes in the grass because he would have just slid straight into the bus, or he was going to go left and hit a Honda Accord. So
Bad either way.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. So
Totally.
we had to keep calling to get animal control involved. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, my mind's running wide open because I got Philip saying he keeps calling. It's going to voicemail.
Hello.
Hey, man.
Hello.
Hello.
Pork chop.
I know. I was calling you back. This is Scotty.
Hey, what's up?
What's happening with you, man? So explain what's going on.
Oh, man, got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, well, come on.
Okay, everyone, this is what we got planned. We're collecting donations for the flood victims down in South Carolina. And we'll be headed out Sunday morning at 5 a.m. from the Covington, Georgia Home Depot. Another group will be meeting at 4 a.m. at the Home Depot in Lithia Springs, 1000 Thornton Road in Lithia Springs, to ride and join up in Covington. Items we need are cases of water.
And by the way, this is for, because I got heated in something. Pork Chop and all his friends are hauling needed necessities to South Carolina for all these people that are, missing water and just normal household products, people that have no homes anymore. So this is what this is about. I apologize. I didn't do that before I called you.
That's okay.
So packaged water.
Yes, we need cases of water, baby food, dog food, diapers, wipes, toys, stuffed animals, personal hygiene products, anything you can think of, we need and appreciate it sincerely. We got a couple drop locations. Our Fusions Bar and Grill at 806 North Broad Street in Monroe, Georgia. Another is 3610 Marsh Camp Road in Loganville, which is MARCE Camp Road in Loganville. That is a residence by Mr. Dustin Mathis. First Franklin Financial, 138 West Athens Street, Winder, Georgia. A phone number 779-867-2141. They're open today from 8:30 to 1:30, and Thursday and Friday will be 8:30 to 5:30. Ask for Laura Carter. First Franklin Financial in Jefferson will be a drop-off location. Address is 1048 Washington Street in Jefferson, Georgia. Hours are the same. Hold on just a second.
Do you have anything that we could share on Facebook as far as like where everything is? Do you have anything that we could share on the Just for Fun page?
Yeah, anything that you have, just tag me in it and I'll make sure I share it. It's just been crazy on my end. We got a lot going on over here, not counting what they have going on, of course.
Right.
Now, I mean, do y'all have a destination exactly where y'all are going?
We will be going to Columbia, to the capital.
Okay, so they're going to have like a huge drop-off at that point for everybody donating stuff?
Right.
Okay, that's really cool to know. That's why I'm asking. That's super cool to know. And this is taking place on what day?
We're leaving out Sunday morning at 5 a.m.
Huh. Okay. I'm just thinking outside the box. If I didn't have somewhere to be Sunday, it's St. Jude's Children's Hospital. They do this 2 times a year, and I'm obligated to do it.
Right.
But Jesus,
But
if I wasn't obligated to do this, we could load that bus slap up.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I know me and Dustin Mathis will be at the Covington Walmart today from 6 o'clock into around 7 or 8. Michelle King and Christy Dawes will be at the Loganville Walmart from 5 to 8 tonight. I'll be in the Monroe Walmart from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock Saturday evening, collecting.
Well, that's awesome that you've gone out and done this, brother. That's good.
Awesome.
Yes, we've got like 45 trucks right there at the moment.
Wow.
I really want to give my hats off to Fly 'em High and Proud of Monroe, Fly 'em High in Loganville, and West Georgia Confederate supporters. They have really stepped up to the plate.
That's cool. That's really cool that everybody's going out like that. Because that's the thing I tried to explain to people. Back when I was dealing with helping the homeless, something had happened, and I can't remember now what it was. It was some plant or something that had leaked all the toxic stuff into the water, and the National Guard had to go in and shut everything down. And one of the guys with the National Guard had started sending me messages about how the National Guard was giving the National Guard people working water, but he says that they were being rationed bottles of water. And Coke and all these other people were donating Dasani and all this. But the bad thing was he was talking about how many residents were walking up to them saying, we're dying. We got no water. And he was saying, look, I was taking my rationed water and was having to give it out because these people had no water. They had no toilet paper. I mean, the whole area had shut down due to all this. I mean, it was horrible.
Yeah.
Right.
So I can only imagine the devastation in which they're going through. I moved from Myrtle Beach back home on a Monday, and Thursday Hurricane Hugo hit.
Right.
And my dad was up there.
Hurricane Katrina, and Hurricane Katrina was awful.
Yeah. And my dad lived there when martial law was set in, and then my brother, being a police officer, had to go deal with Hurricane Katrina, because they had to have so many cops donate their time from so many other places to come in and help work that. So yeah, it was pretty devastating.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I can imagine what's going on with these guys. Well, man, I'm glad that you're doing all this weekend. Anything that you need to post, sharing this stuff, just tag me in it and it'll flag me in it, and then I'll know just to hit share.
Right.
Right. Can I share one more piece of information?
Go right ahead. Go ahead, man.
Okay, the Georgia West Coast, some West Confederate supporters down in West Georgia is having a Rebel Yell field party October 24th. The proceeds will go to the Wounded Warrior Project. The address to that will be 163 Holly Road in Bowden, Georgia. It's an all-night camping event. If you like to pitch a tent and stay there, there are going to be 3 different musical talents. There's Broken Glass Street Band, Mr. Dalton Dover will be another performer, and Mr. Appalachian Don will be closing the night out. There will be barbecue sandwiches, chips, drinks, and other barbecue items as well at amazing prices. It's $10 at the gate. Kids 10 and under are free. And there's also a Facebook event posted if you would like to look it up at Rebel Yell Field Party. I hope to see everyone there for that amazing charity.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
All right, brother. Well, holler at us and let us know how all that turns out. Like when you get, I guess if you go Sunday, are you coming back Sunday or are y'all going to stay?
We're leaving at 5 a.m. and we should be pulling back in town late Sunday night sometime.
Well, then holler at us Monday and let us know how this turned out. But feel free to call us. You know, today's Wednesday, so you still got 2 more days of the week. Call us and tell us any more stuff, you know, that's it's come about from all this over the next couple of days. And anything else that's changed, and just kind of stay in touch with you. You got the number now. So just call us. Tell us anything else that's changing, anything we need to get out, anything on Facebook. Just like I said, just tag me in it, and I'll do my best to share it. And definitely get back with us on Monday and let us know how it all turned out as well.
Absolutely, will do.
All right, man. Well, good talking with you. Thanks for calling in.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate
Okay.
y'all. I love y'all.
I love you. See you later.
Bye.
All right. Later.
All right, man. That's awesome that he's standing up and doing that. You know, because that's the thing is, this is the helpless.
Well, and you'd think that people would do stuff like this if anything happened down here too.
Right.
I mean, but I don't do stuff to help people out because I want something in return. I do it because it's the right thing to do.
Right.
So
I know, man. I've become friends with you because I think it's just the right thing to do.
on that note, I gotta go.
I know we're 9:55. I got to go help the guy across the street. You know, he said, man, I was up there at the front door. He said, I kept hearing somebody talk. He said, but then I heard the cars driving by. I said, that's what you were hearing. So, all right, everybody, y'all have a super great day. Stay out of trouble.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Have a great day. I got my car back. I got my car back. I got my car back.
You don't need me no more.
I don't need yous no more. I told my wife, I said, this is good because I said I had a feeling that Denise was going to kill me and throw me in a ditch somewhere if I had to keep forcing her to take me somewhere.
We're already planning
death. You've already planned my death.
Paracord and cement
blocks
in the lake.
Okay. Make sure you have an adequate amount. And tie me off in more places than just wrist and ankles. Because eventually when your body rots, the wrist and the ankles will deteriorate and the rest of the body still needs to be tied down. So you need to have wrist, throat, armpits, one under the armpits around my chest, one around my waist and my legs. I got you. There's going to be like 8 or 9 blocks involved.
I got you.
Okay. I'm just making sure you know that.
We got this.
All right. We'll see you on the flip side, everybody. It's just fun in the morning.
Doc, I've already
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye. You too.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for tuning in this morning as we try to live crazy as can be. Take care.